So when I started making hands, I was having a lot of trouble. It was just like, how do you make a hand? It's just like, it's a blob with 5 noodles, you know? It's like, I don't get it. And that's exactly what it looked like, right? When you think about the history of techniques, like I'm showing you a certain technique, I realized that the technique, the origin of technique is just that. Somebody who says, I had to figure out a new way of doing it because the old way isn't working for me. And then it becomes a technique. My parents are getting older and they've been divesting. They're in a divestment mode. And I got this, which is my hand when I was in kindergarten, which is basically what 5 years old. I thought, oh my God, and it even says Arthur there. So I get this thing in the mail, and along with other stuff, and I go, great. And so I just hung it up here. And I just had it hanging like this for a long, long time. It was just daydreaming, or my mind was just, who knows what I was thinking. And I just focused on this, and I just looked at it. And I thought, you know, this is actually like a 1-part mold. I mean, it wasn't meant to be a 1-part mold. It's just an imprint of your hand. But I bet that if I pushed some clay in here, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to get a mold of my hand out of that. And so I thought, this would be crazy if that could happen. And so I got some clay. Oh my God, there's little Arthur. You know, you would do it a little bit more patiently than I'm doing it. But you can see how that would become my little hand. I just remember the first time I did this, I went, oh my God. I mean, this is this hand, the same hand. This is the hand later. I mean, it's a trip. It's a trip. It is a trip. It's so weird. Things to come. You'll eventually be epoxying a piece you pushed over with your big hands. I just think it's funny. So when I looked at my hand, I thought, well, across the wrist, up the fingers, across the fingers, down to the thumb, and then back down to the wrist. So like a 5-sided, non-equilateral pentagon, okay? So I'm seeing that form, I go, okay, I have to make one of those. Think about knuckle, straight, knuckle, straight. These are angles, boom, 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 boom. And I'm making it to scale. You know, I am using that as a size. The thing is, if you make fingers too short with a big palm, it looks very funny. But that's not to say that people don't have hands like that. Whenever I have to watch myself when I say something, because I say, you know, that kind of hand doesn't exist. That's a wrong hand. And then later on that day, I'll see a wrong hand. Somebody's like, you know, I'll go get a cup of coffee, and the person behind the counter gives me the change, and they have these little fingers. It's like, thank you for my thank you for my change with your wrong hand there.